If you're a mid-level to C-suite leader who wants to own your growth and figure out your next small, brave move to achieve your leadership goals, you are in the right place. Welcome to the Small Brave Moves podcast, a weekly deep dive on how to be braver in leadership and in life for exceptional results. I'm your host, Nicole Bianchi, best-selling author, certified master executive coach, NSA certified speaking professional, chief bravery officer, and tough talk expert. If you're ready to become a better, braver, and more authentic leader, let's dive in.
Welcome back to the Small Brave Moves podcast. Today, we're diving into something that affects every single leader, whether they realize it or not: negative self-talk. Have you been there? Because I sure have. If you've ever caught yourself saying, "Oh, I'm just not good at this," or "I probably don't deserve this or deserve this role," well, you're not alone. But here's the thing. These words are not just thoughts. They're shaping your leadership, your confidence, and how others perceive you. Negative self-talk is that little voice in your head that tells you you're not enough, you're not qualified, you're not capable. And it can be internal, and those private thoughts you wouldn't dare say out loud, or external, like self-deprecating jokes you make in meetings to lighten the mood. I'll never forget, I was working with a leader who would share openly in meetings among other executives, like, "I'm always the naysayer," or "I know I'm bringing a negative view." And I remember saying to him, "You are teaching others how to treat you. You're telling them that you are that person, when actually, if you pull back, you're just challenging a thought in this situation. And while it might feel harmless, it's really doing two major things. Number one, it's chipping away at your confidence. Your brain listens to what you tell it. If you repeatedly frame yourself as incapable, unworthy, or always struggling, your brain believes you. And your confidence, it's not just a feeling, it's the foundation of decisive leadership. Number two, it's diminishing your credibility. Imagine following a leader who constantly undermines themselves. If they say, "Oh, I'm terrible at this," or "I'm probably the least qualified person here," or "I don't know what I'm talking about," right? Or the person I just shared with you around, "Well, I'm just, I'm the negative person." Well, how does that make their team feel? It creates doubt, not just in their abilities, but in the direction that they are leading. So let's talk about self-deprecating humor. It's often used to be relatable, to break the ice, or to even ease that tension. But when it's overused, it sends a message that you don't take yourself seriously. And if you don't, well, why should anyone else, honestly? And here's what happens. When leaders consistently use self-deprecating language, it lowers expectations. So if you constantly joke about how bad you are at something, people will start to believe it. It opens the doors for others to question you. So if you say, "I'm terrible at public speaking," don't be surprised when people agree with you. And it becomes a habit. The more you repeat it, the more it embeds itself in your self-perception. So instead of saying, "I'm so bad at this," reframe it to, "I'm working on getting better at this. I'm being intentional about growing in this area." Instead of saying, "I don't belong here," try, "I've worked hard to get here and I'm ready to contribute." Or, "I've worked really hard on this journey and I'm continuing on." Words matter, and the way you talk about yourself shapes how others see you. So how do we shift from that self-doubt to that self-assurance? Here are 3 small, brave moves to help you start. Number 1, catch it in the moment. Pay attention to when and how you're putting yourself down. Awareness is the first step to change. Listen for it. Number 2, reframe it. If you wouldn't say it to a friend or a colleague, don't say it to yourself. Turn self-criticism into constructive self-coaching. Number 3, surround yourself with people who reinforce your strengths. We all have blind spots when it comes to our value, and finding a circle that challenges your negative self-talk and reminds you of your own worth. And here's the deal. Give yourself a little grace with this too. If you are working intentionally on catching yourself in the moment and reframing it, and let's say it just slips out and you say it and you're like, "Oh man, I really blew that." Instead of thinking to yourself that, say out loud, time out. I want to say that differently. Catch yourself and correct yourself. Because here's the truth. Brave leadership, it's not about being perfect. It's about showing up. It's about owning your strengths and leading with confidence, even in the face of doubt. So here's my challenge for you. Pay attention to your words this week. Notice when you're diminishing yourself and replace those words with something much more empowering. And if this episode resonated with you, would you do me a quick favor? I would be grateful if you rate and review the podcast on your favorite platform. Your feedback helps more leaders find these conversations. So don't keep it to yourself. Share this episode with a friend, colleague, or your entire team. Let's help each other lead with confidence. I'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Small Brave Moves podcast. If you're wanting to take this work even deeper, I'm here to help. From engaging in inspirational keynote speeches to transformational coaching and workshops for leaders and teams, page-turning books, online courses, and enlightening leadership development retreats. There are so many ways that we can work together to take your leadership to the next level. For more information, check out the show notes, and let's do this together, one small brave move at a time. See you next week.